welcome back to my channel. So today finally day 2 of the 5 days of the AI agents course, and you have received a mail like this where you have the link of the summary podcast, white paper and the 2 code labs. One code lab we have already completed. Now it's time to complete the second code lab. So just click on it so that you reach this interface. Okay, so this introduction, you can skip this, come to configure cloud page and go to the Google Cloud Console. On when you click on this, you will reach to this Google Cloud Console. My project is already, selected because I have my project. In case you don't have your project, you can create one with the help of this. Click on this and click on new project. Give it some name. For example, I am giving it Kaggle Day 2 and select the organization and click on create and a project would be created. Okay, so okay, we don't have, okay, no organization, and I will click on create and my project is created. Okay, so I will just, select this project, this new project, which I have, created recently. I will just click on this and my new project has been selected. Okay. Now come back to your code lab, click on this enable developer knowledge API. And when you will click on this, you will reach an interface like this. Now click on next and click on enable. If the new project which you have created or the project which you have selected should be viewed here. Okay, see, it's showing now viewing project Kaggle day 2 in organization, no organization, which means my Kaggle day 2 project is selected. Okay, now as you have enabled your API, you can close this tab and come click on this credentials, go to credentials. Okay, now here what you have to do is just copy the name of the API key. Okay, go back to this page, click on create credentials, click on API key and put the name of the API key which you have copied here. Okay, it here and select this option. Okay, let me copy this so that it's easy for me to select. Just type here, it's developer knowledge API. And if you're unable to find this thing, just wait for some time and refresh your browser and it will come. Okay, and then click on create. So it will create an API key over here. Okay, so after that we have to configure the anti-gravity.
Now open your search bar and search for anti-gravity and click on this anti-gravity IDE and open it. Now just click on file and click on open folder. Okay, so I have to first create a folder to open a new folder basically. So let me just create a new folder and you too create that new folder. So I am creating a new folder in the similar folder where I have created the AGI CLI projects. So let me give it a name. So let's give it a name as Kaggle Day 2. Yeah. So as I have successfully created a new folder, so I can select the folder from here. So I've selected this respective folder which I have just now created. Let's just click on yes, I trust the authors, and your folder will be opened here. Okay. Now what you have to do is just click on the settings and advanced settings on the bottom right of the page and then click on customizations on the left. Now click on add MCP and search for this specific option which is Google Developer Knowledge and click on add, which is written in front of it. Okay. So your Google Developer Knowledge has been successfully added now. Now you can close this window. Now you can also close this settings page, and when you will close this settings page, you can see this specific program already written in the anti-gravity ID. Now you have to basically replace this program with the program which was given in your code lab. Now I will copy this specific program and go to the anti-gravity IDE and Control A and Control V. Now go to your Google Cloud Console where I've created the API, copy this API and paste it here. Now you have to basically correct this program. You have to remove the extra dots and correct the number of brackets, like number of brackets which are opening should be equal to the number of brackets which are to be closed. Now that you have successfully corrected your program, let's save this program. Click on file and click on save. Now what you have to do is again click on the settings which is on the bottom right page and click on advanced settings. Okay, now go to customization and click on this refresh so that it refreshes. See, there's no error now. Okay, so which means that we have successfully configured our MCP. So before doing anything, you have to ensure that a folder is selected which you have created recently. So I'm clicking on this add button and then clicking on this new project, add folder, and select the folder which you have recently created. So I've created it in desktop in code playground, and the folder is here. Yeah, then click on select folder. So to ensure that all the files which are created are stored in the same folder which you have recently created and the files are not basically scattered all around. Okay, so just click on default, click on next. Now go to your code lab. So we have like 3 set of prompts which we will be using to test our MCP server. Okay, now clicking on start new conversation, clicking on got it. Now just copy the first prompt. Okay, just the first prompt, just copy it, go to your anti-gravity and paste it there and hit enter and give it some time to do its work. So it would take some time. Okay, just click on submit. Now go back to your code lab, copy the second prompt and go to your anti-gravity ID. This time you have to go to anti-gravity ID. Okay, remember that. Now in the agent side, paste this prompt and hit enter. So it has given its output. Now it's time to go back to your code lab, copy the third prompt and then go back to your anti-gravity IDE, but this time you have to paste your prompt in the terminal. Okay, so let's just expand the terminal and give it some space so that we can see the output clearly. I think I should just expand it. Yeah, cool. So just paste your prompt here. So whenever any option comes, just hit enter. Okay, just select yes. So I'm selecting yes, just hit enter. Yes would be selected. So go back to your code lab and let's just see. Okay, so we are towards the end of the lab. Now we have to just clean up everything so that no one uses our API key and we get charged. So cleanup is really important in case you don't want anyone to misuse our key. We gave a prompt to just write a Python script to upload the files to the drive. So it's given us the Python script. As you can see, it's the whole Python script which is fully working. You can see it. It has created separate folder and wrote the whole code. So this prompt only we gave it to our terminal. So it has generated it accordingly. So now for the cleanup, what you have to do is go back to a Google Cloud Console and click on credentials. Okay, I will just click on this credentials and just select the API key which you have created and delete it. Okay, so this makes sure that your API key is not misused. Just type delete here in caps or in caps. Yeah, you have to type it in caps. Okay, as stated here. So just click on delete and your API key would be deleted and you are safe. Now click on library and search for the API key which you enable. Remember, you enabled an API key which is developer knowledge API in the starting of this video. You have to disable that also. So I'm just typing it here. You can just copy and paste the API key also, and then click on this and then click on manage, and from here you have to just disable it. So click on this disable API, so your API would be disabled, and your Google credits or the GCP credits won't be utilized, and it won't be empty. So just make sure that you disable that. So we have successfully cleaned up as stated in the last step of the code lab, and I hope you guys enjoyed this code lab as much as I did. So now before wrapping it up, let me show you that how to check whether your lab has been completed. Just click on the view profile option which you see in the pop-up, and you will be redirected to the Google developer platform. Now here click on learning, and you can see the name of the lab here. You can also click on batch details and see the detailed name of the lab basically here, which you have completed. So I am seeing 4 labs counting up for the previous day, and today there are total 4 labs, which means that I have completed all my labs successfully. And thank you for watching this video till the end, and I hope you guys like this video. So just like this video, subscribe my channel, and do not forget to hype my video. Meet you in the next video. Till then, bye bye.